Doop-de-doo. Let's see here. Wow, we already got some chat going. Let's see. Put this here. Hello, Sina. Morning, guys. Hello, Matthew. Boop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. Okay. Hello, Soul Demon. So, got my music going. I worked on this thing a little bit more yesterday, and I want to keep going on it today. Thank you, Sina. So I think yesterday, where was I? I was trying to do meta balls. I don't know if you guys have, tried meta balls, but they're pretty cool. Little feature. It lets you, oh shoot. It does this, which is pretty neat. It lets you, they sort of just, that looks horrible. They blend into each other automatically, and you just gotta try to make it not look like a little hot dog there. Hello, Victor. Welcome. 12:30. Geez. Well, good morning. So we're playing with yesterday's model a little bit, and meta balls in particular I wanted to try out for this section up here, because I think this would work well with meta balls here, because we have a lot of little blending sections that blend into each other, so that's exactly what meta balls is good for. So we just go like that. And I mean, to me, meta balls looks a lot like Kao Yokoyama, and yes, just like Fuad, he used to do a lot of voxel stuff, and but yeah, Kao Yokoyama does a lot of shapes that blend into each other, and they're just very round and blobby, and they squish together like that. And I think you could do this with meta balls probably, or at least get a shape started. So I want to try to do a little bit, incorporate a bit of this blobbiness into this ship here. Hi, Pete. Yeah, I'm doing these at 11 a.m. PST every day so far, and I'm just gonna keep it going as long as I can. We'll see, but that's the plan. But yeah, I hope glad you've found us here in a little Blender corner. I do notice that a lot of people will tune in from different time zones, so I don't know. I think even maybe the majority of people in here might be, it's usually nighttime for people, or like Victor says it's 12 a.m. for him. Hi, Heavy. I didn't get a chance to check out your IG. It's 1 p.m. over there. Is it actually morning for anybody here? Maybe this is yeah, I think this is heavily Nearly 19. Okay. Since I'm an American idiot, I'm still not used to military time, but that would be 7 p.m., right? Okay. 2 p.m. over there, 9:30 p.m. Wow, okay. Yeah, it's pretty much nighttime for everyone. I feel like a lot of creative people tend to be nighttime dwellers anyway, right? I used to be a night owl, but I've kind of been waking up in the morning lately. This is a regular matte cap, Victor. They've actually added a few, but this one is also in 2.79, but if you guys check into 2.8, they've added a couple, I think, but a lot of them are pretty neat. I like this one too, kind of cool. And you can also color the matte caps now, which is nice. Like this, give a random color per object. That one's nice. This is sort of a ZBrush type. It's kind of neat too. Oh man, this one's interesting too. Ew. What else is there? Ew. It's like a disco matte cap here. Oh, that's cool too. Yeah, these are great. Sometimes I prefer the look of matte cap over the just regular rendered view even. But yeah, you can color the matte caps now, which is nice. What was I doing? Whoa. Cavity. This is like ambient occlusion-ish. Neato. Beats at work. Don't tell the boss. Okay. Shh. What if your boss is in here too? You gotta get your boss on the stream. That's what I figure most of the people in here are just at work or school or whatever, and they're just procrastinating. That's what I figure. I don't know. Who in here has work to do that they should be doing, but they're just being lazy? Man, I really love that you can see Booleans in edit mode now. That's super handy. He's too busy drilling for oil in the North Atlantic. Oh, okay. He's too busy making that money. I wish I was busy making money. Instead, I'm definitely not making money right here. Oh, let's see. Where is my modifiers? Let's see, modifiers. Hello, Noki. Procrastinating learning Houdini. I'm supposed to do some AutoCAD. Oh no! Why would you use AutoCAD? Oh no, not AutoCAD. I'm sorry. I feel sorry for you. Got a good excuse finally ordered some extra memory. 16 gigabyte is not enough. Wow. That's crazy. When people make models like this with a lot of parts for games, would you generally make it all one continuous mesh? I would just leave it as is, all separated. These don't have to be all one continuous mesh. I'm a night day walker. 11 a.m. for me. Oh yeah, we're in the same time zone, Blender Burst. Pacific. We are the Pacific people. Oh, what are we? Blah, 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 blah. Oh, we had some EEVEE talk up here. Vaughn, what do you think of freelance concept art market? I think it's pretty good. You can find art jobs. Oops. Did I freeze this? No. Damn it. Did my computer die? Oh my god. Yeah, you can find work if you're doing. I guess the thing though, if you're doing freelance, it might be easier if you start off with, if you have already done a few studio jobs, because then usually people that you have worked with previously will be the ones that are recommending you for jobs and stuff. So I guess it's tough to do freelance if you haven't done some some other stuff. Oop. Man, I love these meta balls. Super cool. Kind of looks like it looks like plastic sprues or something. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. This is awesome. I think meta balls is a underused feature in Blender. I don't know why it's doing this though. It's just it's like it's kind of cool. Whoa. It makes a lot of interesting little shapes though, just by itself. And that's the kind of tool that I love, because it means you get to be lazy and the computer does the work for you. Alright, I'm going to save this. Now let's check the meta ball settings here. There's a stiffness. Huh. Oh, that's only affecting this one active element that I have. So I can pick a different element and change the stiffness of it. That's cool. And what about resolution here? I'll try 0.2. There we go. A little bit higher resolution. And I think that's better. I just want these to be a little bit less. Oops. Like that. Wait, where's this one? Where are you? Oh, there you are. Right there. I guess, yeah. I guess the higher resolution you have, the more finer details in these little blobs you can. Let me get rid of this. This is boring. What about, oh, I know. Okay, let's get this bit right here. Go like that. And Wait, is that the only thing? Okay. Cut that out, live subtract. Maybe we can go like that. Okay. And then this metal ball. Oh, I need to fix this. I need to fix my menus. Oh, shoot. It goes in here. Like this. And can you mirror meta balls? I'm gonna save because I have a feeling you cannot mirror. Let me try symmetrize. Symmetrize. Where's symmetrize? Shit. Can we do modifiers? No, we cannot do modifiers on a meta ball. Damn it. But yeah, we could do like that. What about RZ90? Damn, this is really nice. Why haven't I been using these? So let's see. If it's starting to disappear like right here. But what if we get the meta ball and just make it more, let's double the resolution here. 0.1. There we go. Now we can make this a lot finer. But it's starting to chug now. So that's not cool. But maybe I don't need that much resolution. Let's try 0.2 again. Oh man, okay. And then there's update. Let's do update half resolution or update metaball without polygonization. Ooh, I don't like that. I want half. There we go. That's cool. Okay, so we could have the higher resolution, but when it's updating it, when we're moving it, it just goes to half resolution. It's a nice compromise. Very nice, very nice. You know who else would love this? That guy, Jan Buragai. That Jan Buragai would really love this tool because he does a lot of these kind of shapes too. And I think let's take a look at his work too, because we usually look at some artist or somebody on the stream. So here's Cow, Mr. Cow, and then here's Jan. I think he was also pretty influenced by Cow. But I think he's a younger dude. And he just like popped out of nowhere and he's just kicking ass. I'm so jealous. God damn it. These guys just materialize. Ah, man, that rust. So cool. So this, I feel like he would, man, if he had some meta balls in his life. But I don't know if he does any 3D modeling yet. This is really cool. This would be a really fun model. Somebody should model this. Anyway. Hello, Adam. Oh boy, there's a bunch of questions here. What are those circle handles? These circles control the meta ball, which is these little things that we're using. I guess we can control the stiffness with this green handle and the size with the red handle, I think. So the stiffness is like how crispy it is, I guess. If we make it very soft. You see how these blends are really soft here, which I kind of like. If we make it really stiff, then it's like a hard crease there. Excuse me. Excuse me. Sorry. So I wonder, you can also just, I guess once your meta balls are all done, then you would well, they added a new icon here. What is this icon? See, okay, so there's two different, this one says hide object in viewport, and this one says restrict viewport visibility. And the Python code is hide viewport. So what's the difference between these two? I would like to know. These both say hide in viewport. Although I noticed that if you select something and you go Shift H, it affects the left side icons, not the right side. And then if you go Control Shift H, it unhides like that, which is kind of interesting. These bool cutters are all hidden in the viewport visibility mode. I feel like they're two different visibilities for viewport, like if you want to organize your visibility. I don't know. This toggle cutters is part of my Boolean pie menu. It's a little script to hide all of your Boolean cutters, but right now it's going off of the other hide. Anyway, this is boring. I'm sorry. Wow, man, just check your uploads. Are you streaming every day? Yes, I am, for now. You can, when you use a skin modifier, mirror modifier. At the beginning of the year during the Sculpt January, I used them with skin mod. So you can add a skin modifier to, I don't see any modifier. Maybe, is that a 2.79 thing that, or 2.8 that we don't have the metaball modifiers yet? I'm going to have to go as I'm offshore and we're losing connection. All right, Pete, have a good day. See you next time. Noki said, just found out that 2.8 metaballs don't have modifiers. Yep. Okay. On the outliner, press dot. What does the dot mean? Oh, thank you, Victor. Control click to hide unselected object. Okay, I've tried that actually. If I control click, let me save this. Oh fuck. If I control click, how do I go back now once I'm done? Like, okay, let's say we got this thing, we control click to hide everything else. So how do we get back to, oh, Control Shift H, I guess. Well, that's the same as going Shift H, Control Shift H, right? Shift H. I guess this is nice because Shift H, it doesn't actually unhide everything. It doesn't unhide these objects because they are, I guess, restricted in the viewport. So that I think it works like that. Andre, yeah, this is my add-on. It's called HEAVYPOLY. So just search HEAVYPOLY 2.8 or HEAVYPOLY config, and you'll find it on YouTube. Oh, here's another trick that somebody suggested in one of the streams. So we got all these guys selected here. If I want to make it smooth and round, instead of subdividing the whole thing, which would give us a lot of extra geometry like that. I don't want to do that, right? I want to only subdivide going this direction. So I have a little macro here that goes Control-Shift-D, subdivide cylinder, and that only subdivides in that direction. So we're not wasting any geometry here. So that's a new one, thanks to, I gotta figure out who suggested that. But basically what we're doing is, let me do a quick little demonstration of what that is. So let's say we want to subdivide this cylinder only in this direction, up and down direction. We are double clicking there to select all the ring edges. Then we're doing bevel, and on the top you can see the different options for the bevel. There's mode, clamp offset, vertex only, profile control, blah blah blah. So if you press M, switches to width, M, and now it's percent. I think percent is good because you can type in 25%, and I think that's halfway. I think that's dividing it all in half, and then you hit enter. And now you've got a nicely divided cylinder. You could do that again. So what this macro does, subdivide cylinder, it just does that and sets the bevel to percent mode and 25%. So it just does that easily. iPad test period to highlight the selected object in the outliner. Oh, I've got that with F. I just press F to, oh wait, sorry, Control Shift middle mouse is what I use. Control Shift middle mouse will highlight the selected in outliner. Yeah, this live booleans thing is my add-on. It's just it's using the regular booleans, but it just organizes it a little bit, makes it a little bit easier, because you can organize all your cutters together. You can apply cutters without having to go into your modifiers list. It's basically designed to make it so you don't have to go into your modifiers list, because I find this list to be kind of messy sometimes. I don't want to deal with it. So you only need to use Python to write the plugins. Yeah, it's all Python. You can even write stuff inside Blender here. Like here's a, yeah, you can do Python here and run scripts in Blender. It's pretty cool. You can make your own menus. Oh, okay. It's good to know. I'll go T. Thank you. All right, I'm going to keep going with these. This is a very sausage-filled spaceship here. Okay, I think we need some pipage over here. Why did I do that? Come on. Here we go. Come on. You got it. No. One thing I usually complain a lot in these streams too. So if there's any developers watching, I'm sorry. You have every right to hate me, but these new wireframes, I'm not sure about these wireframes, man, because it's pretty hard to see what's going on here, especially in edge mode. They're so damn thick. If we compare it to 2.79, I don't know, something about the wires needs work. I think we need to be able to control the thickness. I like in 2.79 that the background wires are a little bit faded, you know, so when we see the other side, we can tell what's in front of the other. Here, I guess we have that too, but it's also a bit noisy. It's like a dotted line effect here. And I know there's this setting here, which controls how much. It's like an angle threshold for how much wire you see depending on the angle. But what else is there? Is there X-ray? So X-ray, this I feel like it's hard to see because everything is sort of dithered and it's like fading out and it's very noisy. Even these lines are becoming very, very fuzzy. I'm not sure if I'm doing something wrong here, but this looks better. But again, in regular mode though, it's a bit hard to tell what's in front and what's in back. Anyway, I'm going to stop ranting here for a second. What did I do? Oh, shit. Yeah, I've been popping up on DevTalk and posting stuff. Sometimes, yeah, sometimes Bill will actually respond, which is kind of cool. Or Billy. But yeah, I'm trying. But also, there's a lot of stuff that I'm just like sort of learning too, so I don't want to. I don't know. And the other thing too is that all this stuff is still sort of in progress. So a lot of times they're saying like, this is not a finished feature, so we just gotta. It's in progress, a work in progress. So can't really get too deep into it yet. This is probably not the best way to do this. Wait, what? That wasn't supposed to happen. Another thing I wish we had here is the ability to deselect edges with box select by just touching the edge instead of having to enclose the entire edge. I feel like that's a bit counterintuitive there. I think in 2.79 the behavior was like that. Let me double check. Hi Michael. So I'm going to double check here. If we're in edges mode in 2.79, we're selecting edges. Can we deselect? No, we cannot. Oh wait, yes we can. See that? So we can deselect by just hitting, by just touching the edge with our box deselect. And that's the kind of behavior that we want for this kind of thing. But in 2.8, I cannot do that. It doesn't let me box deselect. I have to go around the entire edge, but then that doesn't work because I'm going to start to hit these other edges by accident. It's much harder to get a clean deselect with the full enclosure like that. I think it's a bug, because 2.79 didn't work that way. It's bugged to the deselect. Select seems to be a toggle. Man, that's so cool. Crazy. Look at that. What? Okay, I think we need some more junk in here. So I was playing around with my Select Pi yesterday, and I added in a bunch of, I basically added in all the object transforms here. And I don't know if this will be helpful, but the idea is, because a lot of students will get it mixed up, like the difference between object transforms and regular, like just moving a face or scaling a face is different. So hopefully, at least with this, you can see that your object has some transforms on it, and you can also reset it here. And so resets it back to 0. And hopefully, I hope that helps these guys to at least keep track of what their object transforms are doing. But we'll see. I'm going to test it out in class and see. Or maybe it just needs like a, maybe we just need a bright red alert that says object transforms are not 0. Reset transforms or something like that. Just, so I think that's the main, a big thing that happens a lot is that people will have crazy transforms on their object, and then certain tools stop working, and then it becomes like pandemonium. I don't know about this. Excuse me. Sorry guys, I'm a little gassy today. Let's try a different one. The Hulk ship. These edges also are a little bit confusing, like the edge weighting here. The way that it's rendered is a little bit confusing because there's all these little jagged corners, and it can be hard to see the shape when there like all these little triangles everywhere. Man, it sure is nice to complain about stuff when you're not contributing. Oh, I'm such a bum. I need to learn how to do this stuff so I can help and stop complaining. Oops. What the heck? Whoa. Hello, Emok. Good morning. Ramon, is bridging the cylinders a script? Yeah, it's just a tiny little macro. So basically what it's doing is when you do a bridge, regular bridge looks like this, and then you can press D to open up the tool options here, and then you can change the number of cuts. So what this little macro does is it tells Blender to do a bridge with a certain number of cuts already. Let's see, with 12 cuts. So it's a little macro that does 12 cuts. But ideally, oh, I have a suggestion for a bridge tool actually. So what would be great is if we could do a bridge and then press S and move the mouse to change the amount of cuts, just like Bevel. Because with Bevel, we can press B and then S to change the amount of cuts. So we just need something like that, but for bridge. I don't know how to set that up exactly, but B and then S to change the cuts. Right now it just goes straight into scale. Yeah, I should note that. How to, well, anyway. Is this more of a right-click select thing or a DevTalk thing? I mean, basically any tool where you have the choice of adding a bunch of them would benefit from that S and move functionality, like Control R for our for loop slice. It should be like Control R and then S to increase the number of slices. I know you can use your mouse wheel, but the S is useful for people that don't use it, that are using a tablet. So basically, actually the mouse wheel works for a lot of these functions. Let me check if it works for bridge. Oops. Faces. Give me faces, god damn it. God, what? I need faces. 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 Thank you. What? Okay, so that, I think this is a bug here, because it looks like we're selecting edges and not faces. There we go. That's better. Okay, so if we do Shift V for bridge, and then middle mouse does not adjust the number of cuts. Okay, never mind. But when we're in loop cut, middle mouse does affect the number of cuts, And when we're in Bevel, B, middle mouse does affect the number of cuts. So I feel like for bridge, it should also affect the number of cuts to be consistent. And we should also have the ability to press S and move the mouse to, or move the cursor to do that. Also, I suggested interactive merge tool. Interactive merge tool. How does that work? Use Grease Pencil for drawings to make a presentation to a GPS app. Interesting. Wow. A GPS app that's not Google or Apple, is it? Let's see, maybe we can grab some more details from this sucker right here. So I'm not sure if this will work right here, but we'll try it. If we go add, this might be a disaster here. Yeah. Uh-oh. Are we frozen? Shit. You know what? I'm gonna skip that. Let me undo that. Skip that. Actually, you know, another way to do that would be, it's a little bit ghetto, but let me save this first. We could add here, and we could try to select this edge here. Oh God, this is the worst way to select something. Okay, so one option is like bevel. Actually, that's not too bad. that's actually not too bad. Loop select is not, it's not working there because they're all n-gons. So it doesn't, I don't think it likes it. Yeah, Jama's been going nuts with grease pencil lately. It's pretty cool. I think this might be the year, hopefully, of concept artists jumping over to Blender. Yes, I saw that one. Really cool. The Daniel Lara. Man, I'm tempted to get a headset, but I'm also, I know myself that I'm gonna get it and then I'm gonna play with it and then I'm gonna get bored and waste a bunch of money. So I don't know. Maybe I should get it though. Everyone keeps saying that VR is like, oh, it's really great, you gotta do it. I'm always late to these things. I'm always late to the party. But yeah, that demo is super cool. If you guys haven't seen it, you should check out, let's just watch it again, because I love watching this stuff. Daniel Lara VR. So the only reason I joined Twitter is to see people doing this stuff. All the Blender people seem to be on Twitter for some reason. But man, that's cool. And I'm actually even more excited for this, like using the 3D controller for polygon modeling would be great. Like you could do axis lock, but just, you imagine doing axis lock, but you have that controller and you can move stuff and rotate it all at the same time. You can move, scale, and rotate at the same time with those things. It would be really, really fast. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. Yeah, a lot of people testing out grease pencil. Hey, Lip. The goggles are tedious after a short. What do you mean? Like, do the goggles just strain your eyes a lot? Could extrude along a GP. Yep. Blender today introduced new development fun. Someone suggested an option to select an area where we vote for to a certain extent. To vote for what? Like vote for a new feature? Caruso, you can, I think there's a link in the description of this video where you can download this heavy poly config for 2.8. After a short while, having the feeling of having the headset is annoying. Okay, I could see that. Hopefully it'll get lighter over time. Maybe. We got iPad, Blender. Oh yeah, that would be nice. Lip, are you using an Oculus or the HTC? Because yeah, I feel like the weight of the headset would have a huge effect, and the weight of the controllers too. The Oculus controllers look like they're pretty nice. I like the ergonomic of them. Oculus feels pretty good, but Vive slams the weight down on the bridge of your nose. Oh. Yeah, it seems like all the artists prefer Oculus just for the weight aspect of it. I'm just gonna go crazy with some piping for a minute here. So here's another pet peeve. I feel like this fill mode should be full by default, and so that way we can make pipes faster. Just another dumb suggestion, and also that this resolution could be a little bit higher by default. I guess it depends like what you're using this feature for, but I'm usually changing those every single time. Alt S will change your pipe size here. I need to design my engine better. This doesn't look very believable. Maybe I need a new picture. Yeah, let's get another one. Guts, limbs. Hey, yeah. Some choice guts in here. Yeah. Meow. Meow. We could get some F40 in there. I feel like I've used that one before. Alright, we're gonna open this up. And let's put a couple of these in there. That stuff might be good. And maybe this. This is a little bit stiff looking though. Oh, my tummy. Oh, so hungry. I need to get better at snacks. Oh wait, I like this one too. Ooh. Okay. Wait, do you? Yes, I use tablet. All tablet here. That's kind of one of the big things that this heavy poly config is designed for, is to allow 100% tablet. Because if you model a lot with mouse, it starts to kind of mess up your wrist. All right, we need some juicy guts, like here, this one. Let's get some juicy guts in here. Alt S to change that curve, thickness. And I'm looking at this junk over here. This was posted by a concept artist on Facebook. I forget who it was, but I really like that photo. It looks like a train, maybe? Oh wait, no. This is a street cleaner? It has wheels, or tires. Some sort of truck. That looks like a vacuum or something. But it also looks like it's on a track. Does anybody know what this is? Oh, shit, it keeps freezing up. Street cleaner. Street car maintenance. Oh, okay. So it's a cleaner for streetcar tracks? Ooh, you know what's really always satisfying? Get a nice pipe in here, and you're like, oh, that's not gonna fit, but then you got your cylinder. You rotate it, you stick it right there. Then you're like, now who's fitting? And then you go subtract. Yep, that's pretty satisfying. That's the stuff. I can't see shit. Let's test out wireframe mode. It's hard to select what you want here. I want to do a... Oh, man. Is this thing inside out? That's pretty juicy. What about like that? Oh, yeah. Oh, oh. Ooh. Okay, right here. That is a juicy cut. A prime cut. And it goes over that way too. Maximum juiciness. I'm gonna get rid of this. And let's get this one and put it into the prime real estate right there. And then we can, how are we gonna do this? I want it to go around a little bit. So I want it to go around that bigger pipe. So this can go here, and then this can go here. Everybody's happy now. And then trim, we gotta have trim, guys, you know. Trim makes everything better. These little tiny trim pieces here. And little cut lines and stuff like that. So this piece here doesn't make any sense. I might end up getting rid of that because that's really dumb here. I don't like that. And this cylinder should not be coming out of a cut line here because then we would have to chop it in. That doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna get rid of that. Maybe it could be here. Oh man. Greg with the nerd jokes. Are people still afraid of N-gons in 2018? I wonder. I've seen a lot of, I used to see a lot more people that would like jump out of the woodwork and be like, oh, N-gons are horrible. What are you doing? You're garbage. But I feel like nowadays it's a little bit more chill. He says in school, all the people who use Rhino and SolidWorks. Yep, that'll happen. Although SolidWorks is pretty cool. Rhino's cool too. I like those programs. They can do bevels and shit that we can't do. That's pretty cool though. That's good to hear. Yeah, I mean, this stuff is great for design. It's very flexible. No. Like that. Oops. I'm not sure about this pipe here. This may be a little bit silly. Oh my god, I don't want you over here, damn it. Oh, come on. Thank you. Why won't it let me select these? What the hell? Why won't it let me select? Let's give these the same material too. Is this enough pipage for you guys? I don't know. I don't have any metal, huh? I'll just copy this one. Call it metal. Copy this and call it body. And let's give all of these body. Body. Oops. Oh, I kind of like this, that the cuts are all gray in here. That's nice. Yes, this is a custom pop-up that I made, and it has a bunch of scripts that make copying materials easier, and it also has all your material settings here, and it can do vertex color too. So let me do this again in case anybody here is new. So you pick one of these, you can pick one of these diffuse V's and set vertex colors to it. And the cool thing about vertex color, you do that. You can make nice little gradients. You can even set an edge to be a color like this. You get gradients for free. Very cheap. in terms of, I mean, you don't need any image textures or anything for that. You can also do faces in certain vertex colors, like this, like that. Can go like this. And the cool thing is that it's all still under this one material here. So we don't have a million different colors for a million different materials, and you can change the settings of that one material. You can make it like, you can make it less rough, you can make it shiny. You can make it see-through. And it's all still using those colors, right? So it's a nice, pretty flexible way to do color. Yeah, this whole setup is online in the description below. It's called HEAVYPOLY config, HEAVYPOLY 2.8. Yeah, Vertex Colors are awesome, and I wish people would use them more. The trouble, though, was that normally for Vertex Colors, you have to go into a different mode just to use them. You would have to be on an object, then you'd have to go to Vertex Paint, and then you would have to go in here and, where is it even? I don't know. You paint, set Vertex Colors, and you wouldn't be able to do certain things. So you just have to switch modes, and there's some more options in here, but oh yeah, you'd have to do this, then you'd have to do paint. I don't even remember because I don't go in here anymore. But the point of this pie also was so that we can access Vertex Colors without having to go switch modes into Vertex Paint mode. Because ideally, I just want to be working here on my model, change the colors, and then get back to working without having to switch back and forth like that. I think we need something on the back. Can displacements work with EEVEE too? You could just make a plane here. Where is it? Add a displace. Add a subdivision. Make a texture. And where is it? Oh, there it is. Come on. Oh, it's frozen again. Oops. Oh wow, they added in modifier icons today. Nice. Ooh, very pretty. Very pretty. Yeah. Cool. These look good. I'm going to add in some stickers here, I think. John McInnes made a really cool little sticker sheet based off of the corridor tutorial. And I've been using his sticker sheet ever since. So thanks, John, if you're watching. Where did I save it? Where is it? Where did I put it? Oh, man. I'm so confused. Downloads, maybe? Stickers. So these are from John. They're really cool. Wait, where's the... Ah, there they are. So they have color and everything, and they're all geometry. So they're really lightweight. There's actually more colors in here. I don't know why they're not showing up yet. I think it's just compiling right now. But anyway, I'm going to copy these. Go back to my other scene. And paste them. There we are. And here we are ready to go sticker, ham sticker. Where is it? Snapping, line rotation. Uh-oh. That's not what we want. That's what we want, right? So you want it to just stick out like that, just a tiny bit. And then I think I may have screwed this up. Just barely. Yeah, something like that. So that way when you align to the surface, it just sticks properly. Let me see. Oh, damn it. It's not working now. Did I do something wrong? I probably screwed it up. But I don't know why it's doing that though. Oh, there we go. Oops, that's not what we want. Oops, I think I screwed that up. Do. Thanks, Andy. Do the stickers have a shrink wrap? No, they don't. They're just snapped. They're not shrink wrapped. When you have reference images as complex as that, how do you decide what information to use? I don't know. Good question. I think we just pick out little interesting bits like this thing was in there. You don't have to use all of it. Just pick out a couple parts that you like. I don't know. Like we could. Let's see. This one. We were using this for some pipe shapes. Although I guess that's not really that useful. But that thing is kind of cool. Maybe this thing. It looks like a little screaming guy. Ah! Kill me! So this one you might start with a cylinder. Could go like that and scale it flat on Z. You could go like this, add a cylinder here. Oops. Go like that. Let's add a 24 side. Oh my god, I'm hungry. Ooh. I just got the gurgles. Let's see. This needs probably. What does this need? Yep. I think it might be food time. But yeah, just pick certain parts, and you don't have to use them in the same way that they are in the reference. You can just put it somewhere else. And have him peeking out there. Oh, everyone. And yeah, I don't know where he's gonna go. Where's this guy gonna go? Oops. Excuse me. Anyway, I'll figure it out later. Well, anyway, have a good rest of your day. If you like this stream, please remember to dislike and unsubscribe, and remember to report this channel to YouTube. And yeah, gonna go eat some leftovers. Okay, well, see you next time, guys. Bye bye.